Excuse me. So we left off, we talked with that very annoying gnome. Whoa, you're going fast. Did I accidentally put the speed up? Oops. Oops. I don't want speed to be all the way up. I don't like that. Some people actually like to play the games like everything moves super fast and fluid. I don't. I actually like them to go with a slow pace, like this. This is perfect for me. I like it that way. Because then they don't look comical like we're doing a Benny Hill strat here. Hey there, Candy. Nice sour pills. But they know that Anitra's dance would be deserving of the sour pills. It's sausage and peppers fried with garlic. Not bad. Sausage goes well with garlic. Of course, it depends on the sausage. So you are back. Yeah, I was in the room, sleeping. Now it's morning. So yeah, I'm back. Now tell me more about things. They said you used to do steady business before the swamp that prevented traders and tourists from coming. Now we mostly make our money over food and drink. I think I asked about that already. Can you tell me anything about the forest? I know little of the forest, for I seldom leave my inn. Yeah. Any rumors? I do not gossip. I don't think you have anything else to tell me. But what I should do is go talk to the Burgomeister. We can actually go into his place. Is the woman who sells garlic married to the inn owner? I forgot. Hey, the townspeople are here.
Look, he is safely locked away. We should wait a bit to see if the gravedigger shows up.
Igor is missing. Never before has he been gone. Except when he is with that crazy doctor. Where else would that gypsy be so close to town? He got a taste for meat.
It was a full moon outside last night, I am telling you.
Justice must be served, even for the gravedigger.
Justice? We don't even know if a crime has really been committed. Just relax, go home or to the inn. The gypsy goes nowhere. We can decide what to do later.
But we...
Later. Go home.
Better listen to the big guy. He knows what he's talking about. He's the Burgomeister after all. Greet the people. Say hello to the group.
Ah, the stranger. Have you heard that Igor was killed and we... Will you stop saying that? We only know that Igor is missing.
But we already have Igor's murderer.
We have a gypsy, that is all.
But you know that all gypsies are werewolves.
I do not know that, and neither do any of you. If you would stop listening to old wives' tales and start thinking, you'd realize only that the gravedigger is missing and all else is in your imaginations.
He's strict. Go home, you're drunk. Go drunk, you're home. I mean... But the woman who sells the garlic is not married to the inn owner. You saw the wife of the innkeeper when she brings the food. That's the only time when you see her. Otherwise she stays in the kitchen and you cannot go into the kitchen. There's less than 10 people in the town. I really can't see them making much money on food and drink. Innkeeper, innkeeper's wife, these three stooges, Burgomeister, gravedigger, old man, Dr. Cranium, the private house. I guess the gnome. But he's only visiting. Yeah, that's about 10 people only in this town. But could it be the same woman? It's not the same woman. Goblin. The woman, the storekeeper has already told that her husband has passed away, and she tells the big tales about what her husband used to say. Like sayings and such. That has been established. The Eastern European vibe of this one is interesting. It's supposed to be Russian. Russian type. Maybe a little bit of hint of Romanian. And Transylvanian. Okay, so I was close with less than 10. It's actually 10. Yep. Because nobody lives in the monastery. And I do believe that the private house that we see is somebody living in there. Let me see again. Innkeeper, innkeeper's wife. Burgomeister Storekeeper, Three Stooges Gravedigger, Dr. Cranium Old Man. So that's 10 that we know of. Somebody must... I don't know who lives in the private house, but it could be the Burgomeister's own home. So that is 10 people who live in this village. Yeah. Or in town. Village, town, whichever. Not really the same thing. Things are called in their own ways because of the size of the place. I was thinking Polish as well. Not really. It's mostly Russian and Romanian folklore here. We got gypsies, werewolves, vampires, the Resulka, then Leshi. Both of those are from Russian folklore. Then we got the Dobovoys as well, which is a term from Russian things. So yeah, it's Russian and Romanian mostly. And also Baba Yaga. She's also here, again. Tell about yourself. You ask if you can help in the investigation since you are a bona fide hero after all.
We already have the murderer.
We ourselves have solved this. We are the heroes here.
Look, if you can prove in one way or another what happened to Igor, I would be glad of it. I do not like blaming someone for a crime that may not even have been committed.
At least it's honorable. So, that's good about the Burgomeister.
Hey, yes, Bucky.
I reckon this most likely based in Romania, given its association with the occult. Yeah. But like I said, it's Russian and Romanian. Not just the Romanian. It's a mixture of the two. Influenced by both. So ask about the werewolf.
Do you know not what a werewolf is? A man who turns into a wolf.
It is the full moon that does it. The werewolf eats children.
Igor was not a child.
Yuri's daughter was eaten by one.
No one knows what happened to Tanya. You cannot say she was eaten.
What else could have happened? We have the werewolf that... It will break out of your little shell and eat us all.
Hans, not one word about Tanya eaten by a werewolf will you make it to Yuri. He and Bella have been hurt too deeply. As you are a man, do not open the wounds again.
Oh, very well. But at least they can be avenged now upon the werewolf.
The Gravedigger is missing. We looked everywhere. We even tried to talk to Dr. Crane.
That ridiculous doorbell.
We thought he might be lost. Then we found the gypsy.
The gypsy did it. He murdered Igor.
What else could have happened to him? Poor Igor.
Man. Fast to judge people, are they?
Gypsies are werewolves. Gypsies are all thieves. Gypsies cannot be trusted.
There will soon be one less gypsy around here.
Really harsh to judge. No. Mr. Burgomeister. What the hell's going on?
It is none of your...
The Gravedigger Igor has been killed. We captured the werewolf. Igor's death must be avenged.
Go home. Just go home, all of you. You do not know the truth yet.
We will make the gypsy tell the truth.
He will not dare lie when we... Dimitri, listen to me.
No, you listen, all of you. There is nothing to be done until we know all the facts. Now go home and let me do my job, please.
So about this gypsy.
A gypsy was found right outside town gates. We brought him here for questioning. Everyone knows gypsies are werewolves.
Igor has been eaten, and you want us to just go home. But that werewolf is a danger to us all. Think of our families.
Do you think I would endanger the town by allowing him to escape? The gypsy is securely locked up. He will not get away.
So what about this werewolf business?
Werewolves are mere peasant tales. We all know that werewolves are real.
They turn into wolves by the full moon. They are harmed only by silver in wolf form.
They are allergic to wolfsbane.
Even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night.
Enough! Enough! It is all hearsay and speculation. May become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms.
And the autumn moon is bright. Or so the legend says.
So, what about Igor?
The gravedigger was missing last night.
We went to the cemetery to search. Yeah, but we didn't have far to go. Just outside town, we got ourselves a werewolf. We found no trace of poor old Igor.
Enough! Igor is missing. We do not know what happened to him.
Okay. I have downloaded PT, but I haven't tried it yet because apparently it has a bug that prevents the game from advancing. I've heard that the maker of that PT is making a update for it, so I'm waiting for that, so I can download the game again and install the update.
I am trying to do the job to which I was appointed. I am trying to make certain that justice... Was it justice that Igor was murdered and eaten?
The murderer was caught, so let him be punished. Then we shall have justice.
Am I the Burgomeister or am I not? I have said all that there is to be said about the subject.
Jeez.
Can I come in and see the imprisoned gypsy?
The gravedigger is missing and the gypsy just happened to be near the front gate when we were searching for Igor. He's suspected of being a werewolf and having eaten Igor.
Wow.
Come to look at the prisoner or just to talk some more?
Well, maybe we could talk some more now that the audience is away. So tell me about the prisoner.
You can talk to the gypsy yourself, he hasn't said much to anyone.
What about Igor?
Igor is missing and the townspeople seem sure that this gypsy is the cause. I'm not so sure myself, but there is very little I can do until Igor is found.
How about go investigate outside? Oh yeah, you don't leave this place because you're a fatso. But you're a strong fatso, just look at those arms. He's a big guy. What about the townspeople?
Sometimes I think Mordavi is cursed. We live with so much real and present danger that we start to imagine things and overreact. Just because some folks find a gypsy when Igor is missing, they blame the gypsy. Now everyone in town thinks that gypsy is a raving werewolf out to eat us all. They act like frightened fools.
What about yourself?
I'm not certain what to do. I don't think that the gypsy had anything to do with Igor, but unless there is some real proof, the gypsy will burn. I can't leave the gypsy here by himself, yet someone needs to find out about Igor. Everyone else in town just assumes the gypsy is guilty.
Why do I get the feeling that I have a time limit of getting him to be, getting the gypsy out, telling that he's an innocent in this?
If you really are a hero, why don't you do something about this situation? Why don't you... never mind, just go.
More like he's a wuss. Not really, he's just overprotective and he doesn't want to go outside to do anything. He wants to stick here. Besides, now he has a prisoner, so he cannot go outside. Would you trust any of the townspeople to stay here and guard the prisoner while he goes outside to investigate to find Igor? I wouldn't. Any of those three outside there would just grab any of these spears or axes and kill the gypsy. Just because they think that he's guilty, even though they don't have any proof. Hey, go for some... The gypsy ignores you. Say you will help. You tell the gypsy that you will do whatever you can to help prove his innocence and see his release. The gypsy doesn't seem to believe you.
Well then, go do something instead of standing around talking with everyone.
Jeez. Fine. I shall. I'm a hero after all, so... I'll show you.
It is possible that the gravedigger is still alive. If you're going wandering outside town, please watch for him.
No, I will not. I will search for him. That's a totally different thing.
Calm down, everyone. Give me a little more time. We have waited long enough.
The gypsy shall pay. The gypsy shall burn at the stake.
Yes, yes. If I cannot find out what happened to Igor before tomorrow, you shall have your burning. I have a time limit. I was afraid of that.
I really hate it when they push those things to you on these games.
Alright.
So much better today going foot, so that's why I'm playing this game again. If you haven't noticed, I haven't been coughing or anything during all those silly voices. At least it's not Mario is missing. Then this game would be bad. There's a joke for it. Yeah, I have until tomorrow, Goblin, to find Igor. We have 1 day. At least the time limits are not that bad in the other games, Gabriel, but 1 day? At least should have given me 2. Well. Superstitious beliefs can be dangerous for innocent people, yep. Yep. Wow. Also, witch hunts still happen in places like India, despite being illegal, yeah? As I was about to say, with a mouth full of carrot, I actually know how to get to Dr. I actually know how to get to Dr. Cranium. Dr. Cranium is the guy that we need to get to, because he will have potions and such for us for sale, so we can actually heal ourselves instead of just resting, but by, you know... So this is the thing that we need to use, and also that door. Yeah, all of those doorbells are kind of like, you know, something familiar. Like there was a Mary Had a Little Lamb, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, then the other one that we have heard so far was London Bridge is Falling Down, I think? And in Africa, witch hunters burn suspected witches with rubber tires and gasoline. So yeah, remember these Antwerps from last time? We actually have to capture one of them. Oh no, you've been Antwerped! Fortunately, these are just baby Antwerps, so the attack wasn't fatal. And in the first game where the Antwerp is a grown-up, it actually will kill you with one bounce. It's a puzzle. Excuse me. Can we get one Antwerp to show up so I can look at it? Yeah. It's a cute little bouncing baby Antwerp. And we're very impressed that you managed to catch one long enough to look at it. Thank you. Burpy Boss strikes again. I strike every time. This is just juice that I drink, and it makes me burp. I burp out of water. I don't know, it's just a skill that I have, I guess. Let's start identifying your animal, okay? Yes. Is it alive? Yes. Is it fast? Yes. Is it vicious? Yes? Yes, yes, no. Is it silly? No. If it's not silly, why bother catching it? Yes, 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 no, yes, That's not what I'm trying to catch. Try opening the side doors. That will give one an idea as to what you need to trap. Well, I know that we need to get to the maze as well. Nothing wrong with burping. In some countries it's considered a compliment to the chef. In Arabian countries it is. You can fart and you can burp. And the cook will be like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Antwerp plushies, now that would be interesting. I don't think they would be that cute though. Antwerps are not the cutest things around. So the big blob of blue with big red eyes on top of it that looks like a teardrop. I guess it can look cute. So we need to capture ourselves one of these Antwerps, and the trap is what we need to use for it. The Antwerp has soft, delicate fur over a basically rubbery base. I didn't know that they actually have fur. I thought they were just rubbery. Is it alive? Yes. Fast. Vicious? No. Silly? No. What do I need to convince this that we're trying to capture an Antwerp? Let's think. Let's think about this. So the answers are alive, fast, but it's not that vicious. But if we take silly, we get the aardvark. But if we take the vicious, it tells us to run. Is it alive? No. Then you need a shovel, not a trap. It's alive, yes. Not fast. Then move faster. Yeah, we can only get to aardvark. But how do we get to the Antwerp? Maybe we can go in there again and see if we can find anything else. Just more Antwerps. At least they don't hurt me at all. I mean, I should be looking for Igor, but I also want to get in here. Bunch of weirdos. I know how to type. Antwerp trap. Maybe I should look up a hint. Because we're not getting anywhere fast. So I'm gonna take up my trusty old hint book. What? Put something in the trap that reminds it of an Antwerp? I don't know if I can put something into the... Can I put something in there? You don't have anything you can use on the trap. Every streamer I've watched play this game always gets stuck here. I know I never pay attention enough to know the solution. Well, this is a very tough puzzle. I mean, what can we do here to prove it that we need an Antwerp? Let's see, where do I have in town? Dr. Cranium. How do I use the trap? It said that you have to entice them with something that they might like. Maybe candy? I was thinking of the rashes that I have. I mean, who wouldn't love themselves a avocado garlic sandwich? And I just use it. You need to program the trap before you can bait it. I mean, I know it's a... What am I missing here? Even this freaking hint system here is crap. It's not telling me exactly what to do. It's giving me extremely vague hints, and even the last hint doesn't help me at all. Wow, I've never actually found a hint walkthrough in the UHS this bad before. I mean, this was just crap. How do Antwerps kill you? They jump on you. They bounce on you. But I can't do anything when they bounce on me. Can I? Can I actually capture one of them while I'm on the floor? No, I can't do anything. Try to say no when it's just the aardvark? Of course. Alive, fast. No, silly, yes. You're trying to catch the flying aardvark. No. A chocolate mousse. You have a craving for a chocolate mousse. No. You aren't looking for an Antwerp, are you? Yes. You surely don't mean a full-size adult Antwerp, do you? No. Bouncing baby Antwerps are avid avocado eaters. There we go. Oops. Does it have legs? No. Is it yellow, slimy, and banana shaped? No. Does it float? No. That sounds like you need a ceramic coffee mug. Try sprinkling a little sugar and cream in the receptacle. You bait the trap with the avocado from your sandwich. Avocado was never high on your list of favorite foods anyway. Goblin, is this you? Right, Aladdin. Oh good, you're on. I was afraid there wasn't anyone to ignore while I play RDR2. Add some tomato and some cumin to that avocado garlic sandwich and you would basically have a guacamole sandwich. True. True. They have bad taste in food. Yeah, Goblin doesn't like avocado. The trap starts working. You've caught an Antwerp. It's simply amazing. You have caught an Antwerp. It's simply amazing. Do I now open this door? This is the Antwerp maze. Antwerps are naturally bouncy, so all you have to do is continually rotate the maze until the baby Antwerp bounces over the key, then out through the exit. Seriously, when I get my kid to bed, I put a stream on, sit on the couch, play PS4, and not watch the stream most of the time. Thanks, I guess? So there we are. Is it all about timing? Darn it. A bit too off. If it's all about... Yeah, it's all about timing. Man, this is gonna be hard. Damn it. I gotta be careful about this. Got timed it perfectly. Yes. Aha! We got the key. Too bad I cannot save here. Now we just gotta get back to the exit. Can we make it the same way we came in? Why put on a stream and then not watch it? If it's not on, I feel like there's something missing. In all seriousness, I do watch the stream. Some of those load times in RDR can be long. And it's not meant as an evaluation of the stream's quality. So it's basically, the stream is just background noise. Yeah, we're going back to those good old days when 7 discs was a norm. I suppose listening to it can be kinda entertaining too. Seems the days playing directly off the disc have gone. It's all HD installs now.
Pretty much.
Avocado is apparently lethal to parrots. Didn't know that. RDR2 is already on 2 discs, even on the PS4. Damn. Where was I? Alright. Puzzle. This is gonna be a tough one. I don't know why I came this way. Ain't it? On the home stretch here. Oops. Oops. What? Is this the exit here? Damn. I did all this for nothing. I think the hole is where I need to go. Got it. Congratulations! You've used the baby ant worm to get Dr. Cranius' laboratory key from the maze. You had the key to the key ring. That took longer than it was supposed to. This is so bad. No, it wasn't. I actually enjoyed that. I love puzzles anyway, so. Gabriel just hates mazes, that's all. But that was not a bad maze. I'm gonna roll today, apparently. Didn't use a walkthrough for either suggestions I gave. No more mazes! I'm sorry, there's gonna be mazes. There's always mazes in Sierra games, Gabriel. We cannot avoid them. Excuse me. So let's unlock the door. Great! You managed to find Dr. Cranium's keyhole and open the door. You pass through into Dr. Cranium's private laboratory. Our maze is amazing, huh? Is it alive? Quickly, Ego! The fluid! I must have left the fluid!
Oh, excuse me, I thought you was Igor coming in to assist me. He helps out in the lab sometimes.
Cool music.
Now then, what can I do for you?
I'll just greet him first. You say hello to the scientist.
Welcome to my laboratory. You must have more than the usual intelligence and perseverance to have made it in here.
I'll give him a German accent because why not? He's Dr. Cranium. Now I need to think of some arbitrary thing I dislike. I feel like the odd one out here. Do you like mushrooms? I don't. Dr. Frankenstein? No, Dr. Cranium. No, it's Dr. Brain. This is like in the past. They made a joke actually because the room looks like... The previous room looks exactly like the room in the start of Dr. Brain. So Dr. Cranium is like an ancestor to Dr. Brain. That's another Sierra game, yes. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to Dr. Cranium and tell him a little about your adventures. I should be most interested to hear about your travels and your scientific discoveries along the way. Unfortunately, I have very little time for that right now. Perhaps we can discuss your adventures when you next return. Tell about magic. You explained to Dr. Cranium that magic is really a lot like science and even deals with the same elements. Nonsense! There is no such thing as magic. There is only science. What you call magic is simply scientific phenomena that have not yet been properly investigated and catalogued. Of course, don't you know anything about science? So let's talk to the guy. So, your name? My name is Dr. Cranium. I am Militavia's chief scientist and certified genius. Some call me mad, but I prefer Dr. Cranium. So, science, huh? Ah, yes, science! I am glad you asked. Science is the process of systematically increasing our knowledge of the world through an observation and experiment. Unfortunately, some of the townspeople here seem to have no concept of the wonders of science. Some of them even claim my little inventions are magical. Such poppycock! There is no such thing as magic. Still, the townspeople insisted that I should be able to use my magic to cure wounds and sickness. I told them I am a scientist, not a doctor, but they wouldn't listen. I had little choice but to concoct some simple elixirs. They were childishly pleased. The science is really so simple once you understand it. So, stamina potions? If you want to improve your stamina, then you should make sure you eat a healthy diet from all different food groups and get plenty of aerobic exercise. That is science. Healing potions? Oh, you must mean my patented healing drink. You may have my last one. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the formula for its main ingredient. If you can help me remember it, I will be able to make some more healing drinks, although the work is very time-consuming. Fleignitz. Each potion needs a certain special component. You must select the elements which make up that component to help Dr. Cranium create the potion. The elements must be specified in the correct order so they will interact properly. There wasn't room to list all the formulae here, but you can find full details about the elements for each ingredient in your game manual. Great, the thing that I don't have. Actually, I do. What am I talking about? That's the good thing about GOG, it always comes with the manuals. Now where is the manual? There it is. In a beautiful PDF form. Shadows of Darkness, yes. Now let me see if that spoil the magical spells. Back, what did I miss? Just science. I like mushrooms, honestly. The only foods I dislike are the ones that are actually gross, like pickled pig's feet. I hate olives as well. I get the feeling an Antwerp plushie would be a lot cuter than a Dr. Cranium plushie. I'm not keen on olives either, although I do like olive oil drizzled on a salad. Olive oil is good, but olives as themselves are not. We also have blood sausages here, Goblin, but we also have blood pancakes, and those are actually tasty. And yes, they're made out of blood. But I like them. They actually taste good. Oh! I can actually use combat. There's combat keys for in combat that I can use the keyboard to do the spells. Good. Now, how the hell did a piece of carrot that flew out of my mouth onto my monitor? I will never know. But that apparently happened. So, where in the game manual can I find these elements? Is this even the proper manual that I'm reading here? Is there some other manual that I should be reading? Oh, this is the only manual that I have. There is no such thing that says that these are the elements. 17. Magical spells. Oh, I get it. It's a copy protection thing. It's a copy protection. Now I see it. They're actually on the pages of the manual. So I just need to, what it says up there, Fliegnids, and I need to find it on the pages. I don't like the weird stuff like blood either, and I also avoid liver and kidneys. We actually have in Finland we actually have a kidney, no not kidney, a liver casserole that I really like. In northern Finland, some people actually enjoy reindeer brains. Yep. Although I've actually had pieces of fried sheep's heart, which sounds gross, but it was absolutely delicious. And eating meat that has been sitting around soaking in its own blood is perfectly fine. I've eaten cheap pepperoni sticks which were made from ground pork hearts. Shared them with my whole D&D group as well. But they gave us food poisoning. It's wise. We didn't learn that the first time. The ingredients are listed alphabetically in the manual. If you are looking for one that is early in the alphabet, look near the beginning of the manual and so on. If you do not get blah 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 blah, yeah, I get it. So Fliegnids is this. The pizza element! Woo! Finally! We got the earth, wind, fire, water, and the pizza element! Finally it is recognized in the game after the second one. Took them long enough to recognize that the pizza element is an actual element. Thank you! With that information, I'm sure I shall be able to create some sensational scientific solutions.
Or healing potions. Poison cure.
Oh, you must mean my new universal poison antidote. You may have this one, but I will need some help with the formula to make more. Also, I'm afraid I only have time to make one each day. Ah, Boltoffen. So, alright, so it's Thank you! With that information, I'm sure you'll be able to create some consensual scientific solutions. What a lovely face. Empty flasks? You asked Dr. Crane if he can spare an empty flask for a specimen collection. Of course! I'm always delighted to assist scientific research of any kind, and I have plenty of flasks. You may have this one. Experimentation? Experiments are the meat and drink of science. First, you must come up with a hypothesis based on your understanding of the scientific elements, then perform an experiment to test the hypothesis. Afterwards, you have a pizza.
Pizza?
Pizza is a crucial ingredient in many scientific formulae. There is a nearly infinite variation in its effects, depending on whether one starts with pepperoni, mushrooms, artichokes, or plain cheese. I'll take the mushrooms and artichokes out of there, and also pepperoni. I don't like very salty sausages. One should always order extra pizza in case the experiment requires additional materials. Besides, science is hungry work. Usually it is, yes. So what other scientific elements? Earth is for solidity and stability. Air gives freedom and movement. Fire provides power and energy. Water, fluidity and life. Pizza, of course, is the most important element of all. Pizza represents the essence of well-roundedness and regaining strength. Most importantly, you can have it delivered in under half an hour in most areas. Actually, one pizza place that I know is in my area. Whenever I order online from them, it usually comes in 30 minutes. So it's fast. I like it. And their pizzas are great. I detected an essence of toccata and fugue in B minor by J.S. Bach. Yep.
I found my element.
I've actually wanted to try Animal Brains. Really, I just want to try everything. Please, don't try mine, please. I need them. In Egypt, they serve camels, knobs, and bollocks, and not something I'm keen on trying, though. While in America, they also serve all kinds of penises and balls. Bull, you know, ox, deer, buffalo, all of them. My friend has a Thai wife. Cool. Actually, my brother's wife's brother has a Thai wife as well. They mostly live in Singapore, but they also live in Finland. They have a house in Finland, so they sometimes, when they come to Finland, they live there. And in some countries, they serve cooked scorpions and insects on a stick. Not to mention, there are also insects covered in chocolate. You can buy them online. Yeah, I know, but the idea of eating something that's mostly blood sounds horrible. A tiny bit of blood is fine. My dad once gave me a scorpion preserved in amber, which was actually orange-colored sugar candy. I never ate it. You have to go to a special restaurant, though. It's not like something that's on the menu of most restaurants. Yeah, it's English, it's a language. Hypothesis. A hypothesis is a scientific guess. You turned into a ventriloquist there. One predicts the result of an operation, performs an experiment to test the prediction, and then has a pizza to celebrate the result. It is very important to stay flexible, however. Sometimes the experiments may give a different result than predicted by the hypothesis. Since real scientists don't like to make mistakes, we always write the hypothesis in pencil. Why not paper? So what about your thoughts on magic? There is of course no such thing as magic.
there is only science.
Still, you would be amazed at how gullible some people are. Just the other day, someone gave me this scroll saying it was a magical spell. Can you believe that? It is pure poppycock. Nothing on here makes any sense whatsoever. Here, you may have this as a reminder that magic is a figment of fevered imagination. Only science is real. Obviously, Dr. Cranian needs to take a correspondence course from the famous wizard school. As you read the scroll, you'll find that you have learned the incantations and gestures with which to cast a glide spell. Then the scroll vanishes. There, you see? It was not even a very good piece of parchment. Fell right apart. What about Igor? You mentioned him. Igor is the grave digger and tombstone carver. Business has been slow lately, perhaps because there are very few people left in town, so Igor sometimes comes in to help me with my work.
What about Igor's business?
Igor has had less work of late. The forest is just as dangerous, but there aren't very many people left in town who are stupid enough to go out there at night. I like to think of it as a sort of evolution in action.
Gravestones?
Igor is carving out quite a niche for himself in the gravestone business. You might say he is well on his way of becoming a rock star. Then again, you might not.
Thank you. I was hoping that somebody would do that. The cemetery.
As the cemetery is outside the town to the east. It has proven a fruitful source of materials for my experiments. There are also some interesting and cryptic puzzles to be solved there.
Yeah, cryptic. Can we get the rim shot again by somebody else?
Fried spider, scorpions, and ants are street food in Thailand. Yep, they are. If you want to try everything, I dare you to try surströmming. I would suggest against that. Do not try surströmming.
It is a Swedish delicacy. In Sweden.
Tisch. I'm gonna use that from now on. Somebody tells us joke and we're just gonna go Tisch. Oh, gotta love that. Gotta love that text to speech. But yeah, Candy, if you ever find surströmming, don't try it. Do you want to know what surströmming is? Well, I already said that it's a Swedish delicacy, but do you want to know what it really is? Baited fish. Tisch, baited fish. Or psh. Maybe that can be a new sound effect. I would have to somehow. Well, there's music playing behind it, so she's disappeared. So I'm guessing she's looking it up.
Hopefully not. She doesn't want to know.
Okay, the fluid. Essential etheric fluid is an important ingredient in my formula for reanimating dead bodies. It contains the essence of the element of water, the most important ingredient in life science.
You told me that you're not doing any magic here.
What about your laboratory? This laboratory is where I perform some of my most important research. Lately, I've been trying to bring life back to a dead body and brew the perfect cup of tea.
Dead to life?
Reanimating the dead is just another day's work in the life of a scientist. If science cannot bring a person back quite the way they were, but one can use scientific principles to restore the semblance of life and energy to formerly dead flesh.
Your research?
Research is the heart and soul of science. Without the constant experimentation to prove or disprove one's hypotheses, the scientist is left trying to solve the world's problems by guesswork. That is hardly the most efficient way to achieve results.
Your equipment?
I try to maintain the modest selection of useful experimental equipment in my simple laboratory. Unfortunately, it has become very difficult to obtain the most modern scientific accessories since the road of the valley became closed by the swamp.
What about the perfect tea?
It's one alchemical. I know how to read. The one alchemical combination that I have thus far been unable to fully analyze is that of a good cup of tea. I am sure there must be a way to duplicate the effects of nature, but the results have not been promising so far. Perhaps you would like a cup of spearmint and beefsteak tea? I thought not. This is even harder than rehydration solution and reviving dead tissue. Spearmint and beefsteak tea. Why would you ever put any freaking beef or any meat into tea? You know that tea is made from leaves, right? Yeah, you're a mad scientist. I forgot about that one. Just type it into that same TTS and save the result as a sound file. I know what surströmming is. It scares me, but I still want to try it. I was in the bathroom, if you must know. Mad? Mad? They all call me mad, but what do they know of madness? I'm not mad. A bit perturbed about the world situation, how I so little respect perhaps, but certainly not mad. Certainly. Well, let's say goodbye. Please gotta be careful not to break the breakers or crack the flasks on your way out. I'll try. Dr. Cranium has an orderly personality, so he likes to arrange things in tables. Dr. Cranium looks considerably more like a demented wizard or mad scientist than a real scientist. Despite his white hair, you suspect that he is no more than middle-aged. He also seems to have developed a significant paunch. Root beer belly, no doubt. You're in an incredibly cluttered laboratory. Flasks, vials, jars, and tubing cover every surface. Experiments are in progress everywhere. Glass globes of unknown intent hang in nets from the ceiling. It looks like a giant boiler. The chain attached to it looks like it activates some sort of release valve. The chain is attached to the huge boiler. It looks like you're supposed to pull on the stirrup at the end of the chain. A contraption looking like nothing quite so much as a giant ray gun points towards the operating table. Oh, wait just a second. There's no such thing as a ray gun in Mordavia. Is there? You're in an incredibly... Even mad scientist slabs need fireplaces to keep warm in this climate. It's a beaker full of eyes. And they all seem to be looking at you. It looks like more like a brain with eyes in a jar. Kane? Is that you? You're looking for a nuke? Some sort of complicated scientific experiment is going on here. Could it be the quest for the perfect cup of tea? Dr. Cranium likes to stay ahead of his competitors. Haha! The puns. You quickly scan through 300,000 kilometers per second. Not just a good idea, it's the law. It's pretty light reading after all. Ha ha ha! God damn these puns! I'm gonna die if I keep getting more puns in here. It looks for all the world like a medieval moonshine still. But Dr. Crane is far too intelligent to drink alcohol, so he must be developing a new fuel or something. The gargoyle-like carving on the pillar doesn't have much to do with science, but hey, the rent on this place was reasonable, okay? Groving. I thought you were busy on YouTube or something. If you were, you'd have seen all the vomit videos, and if you're gonna try it, please record yourself trying it. This guy's a great scientist because he has all the solutions. I know some very intelligent people that drink alcohol. Would any tea and any broth go well together? No, they would not. Have you ever tried drinking tea with some savory fluid? Come back and visit again! Oh, and if you see Igor, please tell him I still need the fluid. Well, that's our next job. Hopefully it's not nighttime already. No, it's still early. It's not even noon. We're doing great. Far too intelligent to drink alcohol, my left hook. Or hook. Did you know that smarter people drink more per capita? Some people do. Some smart people actually do drink more than others. But apparently, they drink alcohol to keep their mind going. Or something. Not too sure. So we have a pure poison cure potion. Poison antidote could save your life. And a healing potion. It's a healing potion, just another of the wonders science has brought to modern medicine. It's undoubtedly magical, but it would probably be best if you didn't mention that to Dr. Cranium. And an empty flask. These empty flasks are useful for storing liquids and powders. Maybe we can use the flask to get the stuff from the monastery? Gonna hold on to that idea. Not sure how alcohol would keep your mind going, honestly. I don't know. It's just what I thought. That's the only way to survive when you know how the world actually works. Also, people with autism are a bit more likely to keep drinking constantly throughout the day, but less likely to binge drink.